desire to connect with people and to want I wanted to give a place where the girls that I was friends with and that I knew could be appreciated for being beautiful. At the time, girls with piercings and tattoos, crazy colored hair, they were relegated to more of the fringes. And you had to, beauty came in two different sizes, either the supermodel stick thin, wafy Kate Moss look, or the buxom silicone enhanced Pamela Anderson look. And that was all that was beautiful. And, I thought the girls that I knew were some of the most beautiful girls in the world, and I wanted to give them a place where they could share their images as well as their thoughts and feelings with the world and connect with each other and have a place where they could come together and get to know one another and see what came of it. I feel like over the years people have, we've always embraced all other forms of social media and utilized them to help spread the word about Suicidegirls. Can you hold on one second?
So she just plugged it in.
Okay. Okay, it's fine. Yes, I think it exposes our niche community to more and more people. It makes it easier to find us. But at the end of the day, we're still a niche social network of our own, and like-minded people can connect. We did a burlesque show from 2003 to 2007, and it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. We opened for Guns N' Roses and Courtney Love, and played the Download Reading and Leeds Festival in England, and it was toured the U.S. a number of times, in Australia. It was super fun, but it was super exhausting, and we decided in 2007, for the 2008 year, we decided that we were going to put out a book instead of put on the tour. And so we put out a book, and then it was like, do you want to do the tour again, or do you want to do a movie? And it was like, well, let's do a movie. Do you want to do the tour again, or do you want to do a comic book? And it was like, let's do a comic book. And so it just kept getting pushed back. And then in 2013, we put out a book called Hard Girl, Soft Light. And we sent two girls up and down the West Coast doing a book signing tour. So there were just two girls. They were signing books in comic book shops around on the West Coast. And by the time they got to Santa Cruz, there were 750 people standing outside waiting for them. We were like, okay, clearly people want a live experience, and we can do much better than just two girls in a comic book shop. So we decided to really, pull out all the stops and do a really a great tour that would appeal to the nerdy, dirty, fun side of our members. We put the burlesque tour on, and we made each number pop culture referential. So it's like an ode to your favorite movies, comic books, video games, TV shows. I feel like each year it gets better and better, and now we're doing it all, almost all of it internally, or actually everything internally, and it's been a great, a really fun endeavor. Well, I grew up in Portland, Oregon, so it was the very first concert that I went to was Nirvana for Nevermind, 3 weeks before it was released, in a tiny club in Portland. But growing up, my dad had me reading beat poetry. I was exposed to really amazing music like Elvis Costello and interesting art and movies and whatnot. So, I've always been a fan of things that were a little bit different. Horror. This one kind of qualifies as both horror and comedy, the Evil Dead 2. It's really tough because I have a dog now, but I've always been a cat person. So I guess I'll say dogs. I think a night out because they're more rare and special these days now that I'm old. So many. I mean, when I was a little tiny kid, I loved like John Lennon, and like my mom said that I cried for like 3 days when he died. Like the first time I remember really like, I don't know, being like moody, broody teenager, we had like a record player in my living room, and I would put headphones on and sit by the record player on the floor and listen to Otis Redding over and over and over and over again. Hermione Granger, so that way she can like use her magic to convince everybody of how to live the right way. First of all, you're going to leave a smile on your face. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. You're going to see girls redefining beauty and redefining burlesque. Girls who are exceptionally proud of their bodies and of themselves. It's a really fun experience. You're going to see girls sing, some audience participation. You're just going to have a hell of a good time.